Everyone. In this video, I'm going to do a review of SiteGuru, and you can get a lifetime deal of SiteGuru on Appsumo. And I personally have a lifetime deal, and I've had one for a while. I think it's a good service, and I'm going to show you a bit of the service and do a review. Okay, so on the Appsumo site, this is the landing page, basically, or the page. And I'll quickly read this here. It says SiteGuru is your SEO specialist. And whether you're a marketer or just getting started with SEO or an experienced SEO consultant, SiteGuru is for you. And TLDR is get a full SEO audit that tells you exactly where you need to start to improve your rankings. We give you an actionable to-do list that helps you improve your rankings and get more traffic. And by combining data from Google Search Console and Google Analytics, we also help you monitor your SEO performance. Okay, so it's an alternative to Ahrefs, Screaming Frog, and SEMrush. Okay, so the main page looks like this. I'm logged in, so it actually has this thing that says to dashboard. So when you're logged in, it looks something like this. Uh, I would just leave this blank because it's not necessary to tell them about you yourself. I already have this for one of my websites. I have a website. Okay, so I have a website called watsondogproducts.com. This is the landing page. So this is like the store, and this is a blog. I have a lot of articles, basically giving educational stuff about dogs, whether it's dog training or just random things related to dogs. And I had done an audit yesterday, but I want to show you a new audit today. And this is what it looks like when you're logged in. Now you can see here, this has web analytics and site health because I linked my Google Console, basically Google Webmaster. So if you have Google Webmaster or Google Search Console, which is basically how you can check all your information about your website with people searching on Google, this shows you the information and shows you information over time. And for example, my top keywords are how do stray dogs survive winter? Okay, that was an article um, that was written a while ago on my site. And we have okay, you can see show all the keywords. So my site has a lot of different keywords. And for example, the top one is how do dogs survive winter? And okay, so I sell a flirt pole. Okay, this is a flirt pole. It's like it's a fun toy for dogs, and that comes up as one of the top keywords. Okay, and this is something I believe. Okay, well, let's see the top pages. One of them has a Google Analytics page, and you can get information about Google Analytics. Okay, so this site, for example, I don't know how recent this is. Okay, I guess this says, okay, so this says basically the last 30 days or something like that. You can compare. So how do stray dogs survive winter? That was one of the top ones. How to teach a dog fetch? That got 392 impressions. Okay, so a lot of this stuff you can already see in Google Search Console, but this gives it, a different way to look at it. I think it's pretty useful. And yeah, so like I said, it did an audit. Actually, yesterday I did an audit yesterday, and I believe you can see your audits. Let me see here. Okay, this must have been what it was from yesterday, the site audit, but let me just confirm. Okay, so to confirm, yesterday it finished the SEO audit, and basically it'll send you an email, something like this. Your SEO report is ready. The score is whatever. I got an 80%, and it gives me some specific things to fix. I didn't show you the my email account because it has some personal info, but I just mainly copied the text here. And then it has a link in the email to actually see the SEO report. And this was the link I got. So basically this is the SEO audit. This is what you see. So this is a technical to-do list. There's a technical to-do list. Okay, so there's lots of random things you can fix. Improve site page, for example. Yeah, this can get really complicated. I know my site has, I coded it, I used WordPress, but I used a lot of complicated, well, a lot of interesting plugins. And if you want to optimize the CSS and JavaScript and HTML and all that, a lot of things can interact with each other and get complicated. But one of the things that really speeds it up is I use Cloudflare and I use caching plugins and stuff like that. Okay, so this shows you a technical list of things to do, and then it did an audit of all. I think this is like all the pages on my site, or almost all of them. A lot of these are, um, previous articles I've written or stuff about the landing page, or the store. Okay, so here's a list of things you can do. Improve internal linking. So it says here, for example, these sites have internal linking, or these links have internal linking, but these do not. And I think about probably it doesn't really matter. The blog page is here. So actually maybe it doesn't really matter because I'm already linking. So you can look at these suggestions and decide whether you want to do it or not, to edit or anything. But this is kind of useful. It gives you the meta description, the page speed. It gives you information about the tests that passed, and so it gives you a lot of useful information that you can potentially use. Okay, so how to become a good dog walker. Okay, yeah, this is a useful tool. So it shows you the different headings you have, like an H1, H2, H3. So that was from an article I wrote. And just to confirm here, how to become a dog walker. So it says check with your local animal shelter. Okay, so I wrote this article and it's able to properly extract the different headers. So I think that's a really useful thing. It gives the page speed, timeline. And I think this, I don't remember if this is because I've had this lifetime deal since 2022, or yeah, maybe that was because of that. I can't remember. Or maybe it's just looking at the Google Search Console. Okay, so that's what the audit looks like. And if you want to start a new audit, you can just click on Start a New Audit, and then it says yes, crawl now, and I'll click that now. But I might not show the results of the new audit because it could take a while. It could take more than an hour. So overall, yeah, if you want to start a crawl immediately, you can. And I think this does the crawls automatically. I don't know exactly how often. It might be at least once a month, maybe once a week, or every 2 weeks. I can't remember. So let's see if you want to add a new site. So I have, okay. So I guess it just lets you have one site, but that's okay, I guess. So going back to here, I guess I didn't realize it lets you have just one. Okay, so it says just one website for $69, and if you want to have two, it's $138, and three, it's that. Okay, so that was something I had forgotten about, but I do think that this is a useful tool. SiteGuru gives you a lot of useful SEO information. And as I mentioned, I think I get an email at least once a month, maybe once every week or every 2 weeks. And honestly, I feel bad, but I don't check the audits that often, but once in a while I might. And if you want to connect Google Analytics, you can. There's different sections like set up your SEO goals. I haven't actually, there's a lot of features on the site I haven't actually really dealt with, but this is kind of useful. You can try goals and stuff like that. I think that's a really interesting thing to try. And yeah, so like um, the vast majority of the things I've ever done with this is just looking at the audits. So if I go to the here's my site. Okay, and I think this is the most recent. Okay, so right now it's probably doing the audit right now. Says we'll crawl your site soon. And yeah, so like I said, it might take more than an hour, and this will probably update after some time. And yeah, so and then I just wanted to go over a few more sections. Okay, so I think because I started um, a new audit, a lot of these things uh, are going to be flushed out, and I might need to wait like an hour for it to come back because it's going to do a completely new audit, and that means it's going to crawl your site. So it's going to crawl all the pages, or at least all the pages it can find, assuming you have not too many pages. Okay, so it says it normally takes 15 minutes and all that. So overall, I think this is a really useful tool, especially if you want to, if you have a website and you want to get SEO reports and stuff like that. I think it's yeah, it's a very useful tool. And if you have multiple websites, you can go above the different plan 2 and above. If you have just one website, you can just use the first plan, plan 1. And I've used this for, okay, so it's based in the Netherlands. I think it's a very useful tool. And I personally think it was a good buy. I think I've bought a lot of things on Appsumo, and I think it's a useful tool. And especially if you're getting your website just started, SEO is always important, but I would say especially if the site is new, just getting started, SEO is like super critical then. If your site is already kind of famous, or at least it's been up for a few years, um, you probably have some good link juice out there, hopefully. But anyway, so the SEO here, this is some really good, I think this tool is very useful. So it's SiteGuru, and I'll put a link in the description if you want to support me, use my affiliate link. So anyway, this was a video about SiteGuru, an SEO audit tool that's very useful if you want to monitor your SEO on a website. So I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.